This is the architecture feature number 11. A more detailed view of the piping system. Alright, we already have shown very dramatic irregularities in the piping systems. Pipes here that are broken, and with holes that seem to be ventilating toxic gas. We also showed, when we explained the venting system, how pipes are backwards when they shouldn't. It just rained this night, and you can see there are no traces of no water coming down from these tubes at all. But this one is quite particular, as we showed yesterday, because it literally seems physically backwards. I mean, this is not something for water. We showed you the best example possible of that piping issue. That is here. It is clearly backwards. Well, the fact is, there are other issues with the piping. Just to let you know, I just discovered that valve system yesterday, the one that is there. They had never talked about it because all these have been always covered with a bush. And imagine me going now through all the garden, looking what they might have through all these pots that have no use in the garden. I mean, they have giant pots everywhere. What they have, I have no idea. Just going to do something here. Just a test. God, this is very strong. What they have there, well, who knows? But you can see this is absurd to put in a garden. Why would you put a whole trash bag under a pot that is in a garden? What is the use? What is down there? And they put lots of rocks. This is something. What is it? There is something. This is a pipe. This is another pipe. Well, we are in the piping system right now. This is a this is a block. Okay, this is a block. All right. God, all right. But why they have a block here? Well, we don't have any idea. Any kind of idea. There is no sense of having a block there. No sense. Well, these kind of issues keep happening through the whole garden. Them having things in places they shouldn't. We simply are going to let this here and let him put it backwards. Put it in the place it was. Alright. I mean, if I go to each spot they have made something awkward in this garden, we won't finish. But the fact is there can be more valves around. Look at these bushes. Why they would have planted this tree here, precisely here? Just to make a very awkward example. I mean, look at the magnitude of this bush. It's not a place to be. You can even lose the contention muro with that kind of tree. Well, you can see this tube. We already mentioned it before. This pipe. Well, the fact is it's too big to be a drain. And if we keep walking, remember we have one pressure meter here. This has a visual value. This is another pressure meter there. When you compare this pipe to this pipe, The mismatch size is very evident. This one is really a drain from the roof. Look at how they put the pipes underground. That is not normal. Here is a third pressure meter. We have 3 pressure meters in the same house. Not even one is normal, because in a domestic environment, what is usually understood is that the autoridad de acueductos are the ones who measure the pressure, not you. There's nothing inside them. That seems like this is a hole over a hole. But the block, I mean, there is no reason to have a concrete block there, period. What they are covering underground, no idea. Though, as we said, all this zone is the underground in situ toxic gas generation site. So now we go to another issue with the piping system. As we already mentioned, it's awkward to keep insisting in putting the piping systems underground, as it happens with this very big PVC that is way bigger than the PVC that they really use for roof drains, as we let you see in the pipe we just show you. But let's now go here. It's not normal at all, having a metal pipe like this one that you see here coming from here, supposedly from the septic tank system. They have always told us this cannot be touched because there is spillings from the septic tank system. The fact is, absolutely no one will put a metal pipe coming out from a septic tank system. Well, what ChatGPT said when I explained this is probably another toxic gas vent coming out. They made another toxic gas vent here. It comes here. And it's actually blocked. Well, if you get out toxic gas, it's not a good use for it. Maybe they are diverting the attention deliberately. However, whatever it is, it's not normal to have a pipe coming out from the sewage system, from the septic tank that is metal, because everybody knows, and I didn't need to search it inside GPT to deduce that well, the septic tank is wet, so it will get spoiled. So all these discrepancies among the pipe systems is the architectural feature 11. Their pipe use is absolutely non-explicable in building codes issues. In building code terms. And this is not explainable as reasonable and known legal building codes. No way. Especially in the fact that you have 3 pressure meters. When a domestic environment is not even needed to have one. A normal domestic environment. I'm preparing my breakfast. It's Sunday today. So, at the same time, well, this kind of pipe, this pipe of column, this is absolutely something that is carrying something inside. It's not normal either. So why they are doing this? We have no idea. The fact is that this simply keeps becoming crueler and crueler and crueler. Crueler and crueler and crueler. So this will be the architectural feature number 11. the discrepancy in piping and water use. Just to let you know, we closed down this valve, and although the dogs have shown symptoms of toxic gazing in the last hours during the night, it is not chlorine. I have no idea why the dogs are still having toxic gas symptoms. They wake up, they begin screaming, they begin crying, they begin scratching without control. But it is not chlorine, because Minnie's eyes are better. Or at least not the same intensity of chlorine. Because Minnie had a little bit of the rings in the eye, but not at all what she has every day. Every time she gets out and gets in, or gets up from the bed. This will be it. This will be the architectural feature 11.